Two programmes on BBC television tomorrow will be considering the political implications and the economic consequences of Britain's entry into the EMS. In a change to On the Record at 1 o'clock on BBC1, there are interviews with Nigel Lawson and Liam Britton. And at 6:35 tomorrow evening here on BBC2, we've a special edition of the Money programme with the Governor of the Bank of England, Robin Lee Pemberton, and Geoffrey Howe.
Good evening to you all. We've certainly had some pretty awful weather around today, as you may well have seen on the news. There have been floods in Scotland, we've had gales as well. In fact, many parts of the country have had quite a lot of rain in the past week. In southern areas, of course, it's been welcome rain, but not so welcome in northern areas. Now here's a sample of totals that we've had up till 6 o'clock this evening, and as you can see, some parts of Scotland 5 or 6 inches, would you believe, and even further south there's been over an inch in a good number of places. Now, not including today, this is the way things were as far as the rainfall was concerned, about double the average in those northwestern and many other western parts come to that, and probably now 3 times the average as well. And it's been a reasonably sunny week, I suppose, 75 to 90% or so of average just about everywhere. Now, the range of temperatures over the week, nothing spectacular actually. The lowest temperatures overnight around about 3 degrees. The highest temperatures around about 21, that's 70 Fahrenheit, so it has been reasonably warm in a good number of spots every now and again. Now, still on the theme of rain, it's not only the British Isles where we've had floods recently. There have been some pretty nasty thunderstorms in and around parts of Italy and Switzerland, and here's a sample of what they had just a couple of days ago. 90 millimetres, 100 millimetres, even 172 millimetres there, and that was only in 6 hours. So obviously the weather's in a rather unsettled mood in many parts at the moment. Now, that's the area of low pressure that affected us today. Very nasty area, still deepening as it heads into Scandinavia. A massive isobars, you notice, packed in there, so it's not only been wet, it's been windy as well. But at least the worst of the weather's now heading across the North Sea and into Scandinavia. In fact, there's the swirl of cloud over the North Sea and linking back over into Brittany. That's the cold front. So the rain, the steady rain, moving out of the way now, the last of it clearing from the southeastern corner of Scotland, the northeast of England. Very windy indeed in those areas though, and even windier out there on the North Sea with storm force winds. We're going to find a scattering of showers continuing through the night, but most of them are going to be around those north-facing coasts. And a chillier night than last night. In fact, it was one of the warmest nights on record last night, but down to about 5 or 6 degrees in places. That's the low 40s Fahrenheit. Now, by tomorrow, that front well and truly out the way. High pressure coming back on the scene, still with those quite stiff, cool northwesterly winds, though, and they're going to bring along some showers from time to time. Quite a few showers near northern and eastern coasts, at least to begin with, but I think as the day goes on, many of those showers tending to die away, although they'll keep going probably near those coasts, the odd one cropping up inland, but they should get lighter as the day wears on. And in northwest of Scotland, some more general cloud.